Spike is a character. I don't even know his name. Stripe. Stripe is his name. And is a character I know nothing about. A bit of a lie. I do know something about him, and that is, he looks pretty cool. He's got a cool biker helmet on, that's for sure. But more importantly, I know a few of his moves, but not many. I've never played him in PvP. I've only ever played him in PvE. We are not 5-1. We are 0-0. As always, we keep track of all the records of all our characters for your awareness and for my enjoyment. Probably vice versa there, but you know, that's okay. That's okay. We could stick with that. We could roll with it. Going up against LeBron here first is a bit scary. This is on 1.01, I believe. I think that's the title or the initial of the version number. So LeBron only has 1 bounce per basketball, which is a huge nerf to him. Especially on some maps like this one specifically, these early stages of this map. So we'll see. But more importantly, we'll see how to play a character that you know little to nothing about. Like how to you grab onto moves. Like this is chainsaw. Okay. I see that now. I only get 1 chainsaw, which is interesting. I might have had 2. I just missed one, or forgot using one. Here's my dynamite. I do know the dynamite pretty well. I do like the dynamite move, although I definitely am going to be hitting myself a lot more than I would be hitting enemies with it, which is okay for now, because again, I'm learning the character, right? I love the skateboard move as well. It's very good in PvE, at least, as like a finishing move, so hopefully it's similar in logic here with that little like kick flip at the end there. But yeah, Spike is a character that I unlocked, not in beta, but actually in this game itself. Fortunately for me, I did have tickets left over from the beta when I had actually purchased the game, which have absolutely come in handy, right? I don't know what my shot button is. Like, I definitely have a gun. It might be just B. It is just B. Okay. This is my dynamite. I wonder what my stereo button is. They definitely have like a stereo. There it is.
Just gotta stay focused.
And that's actually a very good ability. On like low key, I love the dynamite ability. It's so good. You can always hold on to it, and like you never really lose it. I don't believe anyway. Yeah, I don't know the character very well, so maybe you can lose it in other ways that I'm just not aware of. But luckily, I don't think this guy knows LeBron too well either, which is fine by me. It's actually a good place to start, I feel. No, because I know very little about this character. I obviously have a lot of like intuitive like movements, right? So like I understand what I'm doing in that respect, and this might be a new character for him that he's just not as familiar with, or the game itself might be very new to him. So completely respect it. It's tough getting into this game for the first time, especially because a lot of people in this game do have like that 2-year buffer of experience, right? Or I think it goes out for like 9 months, right? But they have that 9-month experience that other people just simply don't have, right? You can't train that, right? You can't train 9 months of experience, right? That's making a whole baby at this point, right? It's a whole different beast there. So mad respect to anybody learning this game. I appreciate you, and I wish you the best, because this can get a little tricky, but I mean, hey, you got a kill. Very nice, very good stuff there. Definitely punished a lot of my really bad moves there, so good to see. Yeah, I mean, this game is really tricky if you're just like getting into it. Really tricky. Really good up A too. Okay. But yeah, like I'm sort of trying to like suss out like what moves are good, what moves are bad, and how can I take advantage of them in the right situations, right? I think that's like super important for the early stages of a new character. It's like, how do I finish with this character? What are good options for me in the neutral game? What are good options for me when I'm about to get a kill? Like all those things really matter. Combos are not as important, honestly. At high levels maybe, but like at these early levels, like it really is okay if you don't know combos. It's honestly probably better if you don't know combos, because then you are playing the game at its rawest form at the start, right? To get the mechanics down and everything. And once you get the mechanics down, then you can start going for combos. But like, the combos are just the flashy thing that you don't truly need unless you're like high level, right? Same with Smash too. Smash is a very similar game like that, where the combos are nice to know, and for most characters you don't need them. And if you do, like, you accelerate your game a little bit, but like it's actually better to learn the game prior to learning combos, because then you get the raw mechanics, and then you can start to like more consistently just hit things and punish like when people make a mistake. And also learn how to engage yourself so that you don't make as many mistakes when you try to get your hits in. I'll say this LeBron is a little bit stronger at the game, just on the surface here. So we'll be able to take advantage of me a bit more. I wonder if that goes off the platform. I had one shot only, fortunately. That goes through platforms like that. Okay, very nice. That's actually really good to know. So a map like this is actually really strong for me. I can more consistently like have a death zone like that. I can play with some of my saws. Not like that though. I think the saws are gonna be the most important part of his kit. I have to really like get used to. Because they have a lot of really high benefits, I feel. This is also an assassin character. So that designation is also really important when you're learning a character. So that means I do a lot of good damage. I can kill pretty quickly, but also I'm going to die pretty quickly too. Like I'm a very lightweight glass candy type of character. Like there I died super quick, right? But he definitely plays like a mage, which is interesting. A little bit, at least. Okay, let's take a look. Very good plays.
Now it's game time.
Right. There we go. A little bite there too. Yeah, okay, so definitely like that is the move, right? The chainsaw is really, really strong. One of the stronger moves that he has for sure. Great for recovery, and just a really good range attack as well. But also sets up the really nice combo with the gun. Very consistent way to get that crosshair on him. Let's avoid that. Also, you can do that very slow, which is interesting. It's actually a really nice change of pace that you can utilize there. Yeah, that's just good solid damage early. Whenever that crosshair's on, which I did notice from like some of the Rift matches I was doing, just like some general matches against the spikes or stripes. Sorry, I don't watch Gremlins, so apologies. I don't really know the series that well. I think I called it a series, and I think it's just a movie. I don't actually think it's a series. I hope that proves it to you. Like I really don't know this genre or this franchise very well at all. So funny. But really cool like designs. Like I love Gizmo's design, and he's very fun and exciting, and this character is also really interesting. A lot of like retro like 90s style like moves and stuff, which is really interesting to see. I kind of dig it. Missed that, which is unfortunate. That range is actually really tough to hit. But probably a really good combo ender, honestly. Really good play from him. Fantastic stuff. Really good stuff. Played that a little too aggressively. I really wasn't dodging a lot that match. I think that was my biggest issue with that match. I didn't dodge at all. Or like barely, right? So I gotta get better at that. But also just a really fantastic spike from LeBron there. Definitely out of position. We'll see if we get the best 2 out of 3 here. Definitely give us the rematch, which is really nice. I really like this LeBron player. One of the better players I've seen tonight. Not in terms of quality. I mean, yes, in terms of quality. I think it's really fantastic, but also more so in terms of like etiquette, right? Like taking the rematch immediately. Like you don't really see that in this game very often. people just take their win and go. So great to see. It's great to see. If for those who are unaware and new to Multiversus, the etiquette of the game is you take the best 2 out of 3 every time. Right, at least in my eyes. Like, that's how I feel about it. I'm sure that differs for different people. Just personally, like, I really think that's the right thing to do. You always give the player, like, of the doubt and give them another match, because you would want the same thing, right? If you end up losing a match that's, like, super close and it's just like you just barely missed by the skin of your teeth, you want to prove yourself and, like, get that best 2 out of 3. Because you learn more about the player and how they play and all that kind of stuff, right? So it's very important that you give the other player that, because you would want it too, right? And that shouldn't be the only, like, grounds for your moral structure by any means. It shouldn't just be based on, like, what you want as a person, and that's how you should treat everybody. But, like, in fighting games, like, that is the pretty much the norm, that people want that, right? I shouldn't give myself this. Very good play. Yeah, I'm trying to get better at, like, when they're at, like, low percents like that, like, what do I do in that situation? Like, what's my best play in the neutral? You know what I mean? Is it just spamming out my saws? Is it, like, side B? Like, I don't really know. Maybe it's just, like, just light. You know what I mean? It's like, my neutral game in general, like, my whole game kind of feels like a neutral. Tough. He did retain his ball there. Oh. Ah, steal. I can't, like, get that ball there. Like, his neutral game is very good. Like, when it's, like, a low percentage, like, he's doing a really fantastic job. I'm having good finishes, which has been, like, kind of the difference maker for me right now, but, like, I'm not really good, like, when it's, like, low percentages like this. I really don't know, like, what I should be doing necessarily. I have an idea, like, of course, but... Go for the ball here. We're going to press B. I wanted to press B. I wanted to press B. There it is. Brick. Missed that. Okay, so you have to be facing their direction to actually get the crosser to work. It's interesting. Doing better dodging here. I played that a little too passive, though, for sure. Like, that's just not my style. I don't think it works with him very well, either. I also think, like, once you bring the Dynamite out, don't go for the down B immediately, because they're going to kind of expect it. They're going to wait for it. Like, you want to do it, like, in the middle of a combo, when they least expect it. Like, not there. That's a terrible spot to do it. Okay, so you have to shoot it twice? Is that how that works? I don't know. So it doesn't count for your bullets, which is interesting. Something also was not. Tough. Try to even, like, break it there to, like, try to make him read it a bit more. Looks like this didn't quite work out. Dang, bro. There we go. Okay. Ooh, okay. We got the win that time. Hopefully he gives me the best 2 out of 3 here. I really like this guy. I think he's very good. I hope we can take a loss and move on and keep going. Yes, gamers. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. A really fun second match. Really, really fun second match. He definitely doesn't have the right perk on, though, because that perk doesn't work in this situation, right? It wouldn't heal him. It only heals allies. So, kind of pointless. Could just give himself 5% everything, which I feel like is the right call here. So, interesting. I didn't go any perks yet because again I don't know the character. Like right, like I want to learn like what my moves are, what is beneficial. Is it beneficial to get, excuse me, get projectile ones? Is it better to get now projectile stuff? You know what I mean? It's tough to say. So you actually play with that character, right? Like obviously I know he has projectiles, but like are they like the thing that like I should be going for, right? Does Ignite make sense? I should have gone for that. I'm underestimating how far am I knocking since some of these attacks. Well, that's a really interesting attack. You see that? Oh yeah. Very fun. Very fun first life. Incredible. Yeah, that's a really good damage. Like, it's pretty consistent, too. Like, it's obviously dodgeable, like, if you read it, but not, like, very easy to dodge, to be fair. Also, that's a really good way to get out of air stalls. Okay. Oh, really good bounce, though. Good hit. Yeah, fair enough. Good first life, though. Very good first life. Can't be upset about that. Just make up for it here. It does look like I only have one saw, which is interesting. And like I know he's going in the other because I put my saw on the ground. Like he wouldn't just tank that, you know what I mean? No, like the damage is like minuscule, like just knowing that like that's where oh it doesn't kill? Really? Okay. I don't know if Dynamite's like, actually that good. It's like very weird. Like why did that not kill? It feels very strange. Oh, that's so good for edge guarding. Yeah, the fact that it doesn't hit you on multiple bounces is kind of silly. Like, LeBron was already, like, kind of a bit undertuned, in my opinion. It feels crazy to end up nerfing him. I feel really bad for LeBron mains out there. Because it's like, I should totally get hit by that. Like, I'm literally just running into a basketball. Like, without a care in the world. I should be punched for that. Call me crazy, but... Oh, let's break it though. Okay. Like now I can't get hit by that one again, so it's like stuff again. So it's like I can just run around for free and like not even worry about it.
You want this?
Shock Knight doesn't kill. I don't know why that doesn't kill. I mean, it does a lot of damage from here. But honestly, that is a not a killing move is kind of crazy. Kind of crazy to me. Really fun player. Mad respect. Absolutely. Great stuff from them. I will take the 2-0. But yeah, very hard fought 2-0 there. So I'm a fan. I'm a fan. Very hard fought there. Okay. Let's see how we go here with the Joker. With the Joker. Yeah, I mean, I think Joker is like one of low-key the better characters in the game. Right now, he's very hard to play against. So we'll see how this goes. This is gonna be a really interesting one. If they're a good Joker, I probably just lose. But it happens, right? That happens. Oi, oi, oi. Okay. Okay. Sorry, I'm focusing a little bit here. I tend to in this game. Love that combo. Yeah, I mean the down. Whenever you have a down A into an up B or into an up A, it's just so satisfying. And like that's like a combo that you consistently trust in this game. It's usually very, very solid on most characters. So if you ever like learn a new character, like that is definitely something that you can still reliably turn to on most all characters. There's a few you can't. Like Bugs is kind of tricky sometimes. No, not Bugs. Sorry. It's tricky on some characters for sure, right? Like Taz doesn't really have it, right? Even Joker does, right? Like it's a very common combo that you can usually rely on to get some really nice kills. That's Ivy off. Shoot him a little bit. And yeah, nice little spike action. Start this fight next one with a nice little bomb. And like yeah, it's really good burn damage. Like 15 damage is not to be laughed at. It's also a very consistent attack. It feels at least. I don't know how that hit me. This is such a good song, by the way, in this game. Oh my god, it's so good. I do like Trials or Tales of Arise. I do like it, but the combat for me is just like so bad. That's the only issue. Like everything else about the game is so amazing. It's just the combat sucks. Like, it's tough. I might play it one day, but I'll probably end up playing Xenoblade before I end up playing Tales on my channel. Tales is fun, but like Xenoblade is like obviously the game I started with in JRPGs, so I probably need to finish it. If I do play another JRPG, right? But more importantly, I'm trying to change it up a little bit on him. I have been doing the same moves over and over again to like get the combos, but like also like I feel like those are the ones that these can't really defend. Tough. Not really spamming up A, which is kind of crazy to me. If you're a Joker main, you gotta spam up A. I definitely hit some nice combos there. I don't know if they were true or not. His dodging wasn't the best, but hey, I mean, a 3-0 start to a character that I've barely played, I am more than happy with it. Granted, I played an under-tuned LeBron, who got nerfed recently twice, but with that being said, the LeBron match was very close, and I mean, the Joker, yeah, I mean, he just was new to the character, just fine. Now, this guy I'm very worried about. A 3-star Tom and Jerry. Tom and Jerry can be really tricky, and he's got the Dynamite perk, which is the best perk for him by far. So definitely rolling with some perks that he's familiar with. Very spooked. This might be an L, potentially, but we'll see. We'll see how we can combat this. We haven't auto-played a projectile spammer that much either, so we'll see. We'll see how this works with this character. Oh yeah, I forget you can do that too. I always forget you can tennis ball the dynamites. Tennis rack the dynamites. Actually okay with the Jerry kill there. And obviously like it's not like Rosaline and Luma where like Rosaline is like completely pointless without Luma. Or not no. Sorry, like Ice Climbers. Rosaline's actually pretty solid without Luma. It is very accurate to say that with these two. But with like Ice Climbers, for example, right? Like if you lose Nana, like you're worthless, right? Compared to this game, like Tom without Jerry is fine. Is actually still pretty good. Most of his moves are still pretty much intact. It's obviously not as good, like you can't projectile spam as much, but like all of his like kill moves are still very much there, so you gotta be a little bit careful. Speaking of kill moves, we can start with this and do 15 damage right away, and I actually like the idea of that. I also feel like it's really deceptive because like if you are not a spike player, you don't actually know like what that move does. Like you always think it's a kill move. It's not. It's definitely not a kill move. Just from what I've been seeing. I want a flat stage, honestly. I benefit a lot more from a flat stage than he does. So I'm gonna make the stage what I want it to be, right? Oh, okay. Really good first life, though. Oh, but yeah, it's a good way to like keep them extended in the air for a little bit longer. It's very nice. I want a flat stage. Make that tension's too clear there. Like it's very clear. Like I'm just tunneling on Jerry there. I shouldn't be doing that. That's not how you play Tom and Jerry. You honestly let Jerry coexist, or you kill him more subtly. Fine. Really good kill. Yeah, he's very solid. I think his Tom is very solid. I don't think he's very good when he has Jerry out. Honestly, it might be better just to keep him alive. So he's trying to do a lot more with Jerry, and like, unless you really know what you're doing, honestly, it can kind of be to your detriment sometimes. Yeah, like he's not bad with Jerry, to be honest. Like he's definitely a lot better than like I see a lot of other Tom Jerry's play. But like his Tom is exceptional, so I kind of don't want him to feel he has to turn to Tom. He's having a very good life here. Tough, so tough. He really wants this. Respect it too. Like he's playing very well. I did play aggressive here because I'm out of my dodge. There we go. Okay. Let's see if we get the rematch. I'm sure we will. I don't see why we wouldn't. But you see what I mean? Like, if you're a conscious gamer who has good at gamer etiquette, you don't leave after you get the win there. You don't. Right? It's the easy thing to do because, you know, he was starting to get his game back and you just won and probably stole a game from him that you probably didn't deserve. But, like, you need to give him that rematch, right? Because in the same way, like, if you were to lose that match, you don't want to see the other player leave the match and just be done with it, right? That was a really close game. It was a really good game. Like, you want to see that rematch. If you have any gamer etiquette, like, that's what you have to do, right? Because I feel like he now has, like, he knows, like, how to play me. So my spike is not very advanced, right? It really isn't. And I don't really have any other way to play him. I'm gonna try to, like, do what I can here. You see what I mean? Like, I'm baiting out his dodges, too, by doing this. Just having my thing out, you know what I mean? And then I do it because he forgets about it, right? Potentially. Dang. Yeah, that fishing ground's really good. I'm really bad with fishing ground with Jerry, so I'm actually really amazed. That is a really good range, actually, yeah. Oh, that goes around. That's news to me. Okay. It's very cool. Missed that. Interesting. Wonder why I missed. Really good kill. I need to play that a lot smarter. I tried to use Saw there. He's got some really fun combos, I will say. There we go. Tough. This Jerry is very good. Some Jerry is very, very good. But right now I'm just taking damage. Taking names, you know what I mean? Oh, that's really unfortunate. I'm doing a lot there. Doing a lot there. Might cost me the game there. Okay. I'll say I prefer that over the edge guard. Tough to tough. Maybe? Nice.
An excellent victory.
Very good game. Very good Tom and Jerry. Incredible stuff. What a gamer. And that's how you gamer etiquette too, you know what I mean? Like, that's what you do. Best out of 3. Like, that's the rule. That's the rule. That's the rule. Legendary player. Great toast there. And yeah, I guess my spike is kind of nuts. Like, there we go. Okay, let's see if we can go 5-0 here. Some of my best record on the day. Chris Savage, another Tom and Jerry. A lot of like same characters this day, if you will, which is fun to see. It's fun to see how all the characters are played differently by different players. This guy looks a little bit newer to Tom and Jerry, but then again, it can be very deceptive. He just doesn't show his badges or binders or take the time to edit his things. But we'll see. We'll see how he plays. Interesting first character to pick, though, if you're new to this game. So I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued. Yeah, I will say I do like this game, and I do like that it's free to play for more players. The only criticisms I have is the hero unlock system. And it's better now because you can at least like play the characters in practice range as of this update. I hope they don't change that. I don't think they would, right? Seems like a very popular on-demand feature, right? On-demand is not the way to put that, but I haven't really used that very well, so I'm glad that I was able to there. Oh, okay, the up A spam is tough on this map. But, like, up A is like his best move. It really is. It's such a good combo starter for him. So I completely understand why he's going for it. It is a little bit annoying though. Tough. Really good play. I was hoping you go for an up A there, or down A, I mean. Very tough play. Doesn't really have very comfortable finishers here, which I'm okay with. Bounce finishers are the best part about his kit, in my opinion, so... Ah, there it is. Yeah, I accidentally pressed side B instead of just neutral B there. I wanted to press neutral. Get some shots in. Gotta be cautious of that. Alright, that's fine. He's definitely got the combos down. This guy's got a lot more combos than the other Tom Jerry did, which is definitely a bit threatening. He's very good. He's very good at spacing as Tom and Jerry, versus the last guy who was much better at, like, up close. Again, it's fun to see like all the way different ways people play these characters, right? And this is definitely how you should be playing Tom and Jerry more so, like more traditionally, right? So he's very good at dodging. He's not letting me get any kill shots. There we go. Oh, tough first life. Tough first life. Let's see if we can make up for it here. I don't know if he knows that it goes behind. It does. Almost took advantage of that. He's running out of dodge here. I'm gonna probably die here. Yeah, it's tough. And once you run out of dodge like that, it's difficult. Definitely panicked a little bit too much on the edge there. Look at dodges. I know he's going for the tennis bracket too there. I gotta like just be aware of that and be like, okay, he's gonna go for tennis bracket. I have to make a better play here. Really good play. Yeah, he's a very good player. I mad respect for him. He's really good. I hope he takes the rematch. I don't think he will. Yeah, fortunately not. That's what we call bad game etiquette, folks. Name of the game. Like honestly, like the funny thing is, like I know he teabagged there. I honestly don't care about the teabag. I care more about the fact that he didn't want to 1v1 me, or best 2 out of 3 me. That's the real negative, fucking bad etiquette stuff. Like teabag's fine. Teabag be all you want, but you better take the goddamn rematch, bro. It's so annoying. It's so annoying. Cause like I shouldn't even count those losses, but I do because it's like you don't like you are losing the series, right? It's your job to win the first game. But what are you gonna do? Like, that's probably most of my losses on the record sheet are people who don't best 2 out of 3 me, which is so annoying, but I'm not gonna not count it, you know what I mean? That's cheesy as hell. Overall though, I will say I really like Stripe. I'm a huge fan. I bought him because I liked him when I was seeing people play as him. Like he definitely felt like my style of player, or character rather. Like I love the assassin types in general, so like it just immediately was a perfect fit for me. That is such good range too. Yeah, Jason is really in a bad spot. I think he's terrible. There's just no sadly there's like no real like good way to play as Jason, unfortunately. I don't know. I don't think Jason's like that bad, but like if you play against a player who knows what they're doing, at least like even marginally, like you're just gonna get comboed to oblivion and die. And just like that, we're now 5-1, which, you know, I think is a good spot to end. No, that was such a bad match. We'll play one more. Not gonna accept that as the final match. Not at all. Little reward here as well. I have so many perk tokens, doesn't even matter. Let's see though. Let's see how this goes. But yeah, my Spike is, or Stripe rather. Stripe is looking pretty good. I'm actually a huge fan of this character. He might be a main of mine, low key. I'm really vibing with this character. That one time Jared's just very good, like just a very good player. I'm not gonna worry about that loss. You know, he outplayed me, and also didn't give me the best 2 out of 3, which I think I could have potentially had a chance on, because I kind of like was so used to that other Tom and Jerry who was very like in your face. This one was so much more zoning, which was it's kind of how you play Tom and Jerry. But what's fun about him is that he has such good close moves too, so it's really interesting. But yeah, no, it's a really tricky fight. Speaking of really tricky fights, I usually struggle against Shaggy, so just forewarned. That's a really interesting playstyle. Really interesting playstyle. What if he's gonna ever unleash that? He definitely knows how. He definitely pressed B to get it. I guess he never unleashed it though. It's interesting. I actually respect that gameplay, low-key. He's not really using side B or anything. Again, like, I think you should on Shaggy 100%. Like, you're just not using part of his kit for, like, the weirdest reason, you know? Because it's such a strong part of his kit, but, you know, maybe he's doing some, like, weird challenge or something. I mean, the only B move he used was that, right? It's actually interesting to juggle combos with that more so. Like that might actually be like a really interesting strategy. But right now I'm just taking the free damage, and I actually think it's very solid that way. Cool. Very cool character. He's so fun, man. Oh my gosh, I love him. Like I've never like fallen in love with a character this quickly before. I was gonna make this like a video. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do so bad with this new character, but like truly, like I feel like I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect with him yet, but like definitely getting pretty good. I think they buffed him in the patch too, which is good to see. I don't know how or what they did, but I think he accidentally pressed the special button. Doesn't know about the special button. The tutorial does not teach you about the special button, I'm pretty sure, which is very strange. So I'll take it. I'll take it. Hopefully takes the rematch here. No worries. You see what I mean? Like, there's like games that are like that, where it's like I go against this really great Tom and Jerry, and then I have back-to-backs with like players who like, you know, oh my gosh, it paused again. I don't know why it keeps pausing. Hopefully that was not too big of a pause. I know it was going before that match started, so but yeah, I beat a Shaggy. Just quick story short, depending on what got cut and what didn't there. But yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap it up there regardless. But yeah, it's just the matchmaking for you. It's like completely roll the dice, like boom, you get 2 free wins in a row without a best 2 out of 3 or anything. And then you have a Tom and Jerry who is just absolutely nutty, who just rocks your world. So ranked mode, bring it to Multiversus, but for now I will let you go with the quick summary of Stripe. Is a really fun character. I highly recommend him if you like those up close and personals, but also having a little bit of range. Reminds me a little bit of Falco in that way, which is really refreshing because that's my main in Smash. So great to see, great to play him. If you enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe, check out more of the content on the channel. Until next time, I'll catch you later.